The Inside the Dam podcast is brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Check out Papa John's Pizza at 200 South Broadway Street in Minot for their deals and student discounts. And also, check out KMSU Channel 19's YouTube page every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the Inside the Dam podcast.
All right. Welcome back to Inside the Dam. I'm your host, Marquise Hill, and today we're here with MSU sophomore wrestler from Tampa, Florida, Carmine. Join us today. How are you doing today?
I'm good, bro. Chilling.
So, what age or when did you know that you wanted to make wrestling your sport to keep going all the way to the collegiate level?
I'm going to be real. I didn't even think I was going to wrestle in college. I got forced to wrestle in high school by my football coach my sophomore year. And then leaving high school, I thought I was going to play football, but I didn't go to the summer camp. You know how they be having summer training.
Yeah.
I didn't go to it. I tried to walk on at the college I was at before, and I was there, and I was like, nah. And I just stuck with wrestling for real after that. I didn't think I was going to be wrestling full time.
Okay, that's good to hear. So, you have a 7-7 record this season. How would you describe your performance so far?
It's been ups and downs. You know, I have good moments, and then I got some bad moments, some real ugly moments. But overall, I feel like it's a good experience for me because it's like my real first time competing, like going against the top guys instead of just going against people that's just, you know, on the same level as me or like they just coming in as freshmen. You know, I'm competing, so it's what happens.
So how would you say that transition was for you? Just, you know, not knowing you'll do wrestling in college to now doing it.
Well, I like wrestling. I like wrestling in high school, so it's not like I never liked it. But transitioning from not playing football, it was hard for me to like get like a grasp of it over the summer, cause I was like, I know I'm not gonna be in summer camp, and I know technically I'm gonna have to walk on, and I don't really want to do that because I know like I'm not gonna play like I want to. So like mentally, I was already like, yeah, football might be over. So when I got to my first college practice of wrestling, and I realized like how serious it get and like how hard it is, cause wrestling not big in Florida. Like it ain't big. Like you got people that like it, you got people that wrestle, but like they had to move out of state to like really like wrestle competition, you could say. But yeah, once I got to college, I was like, yeah, this is hard. You can't do this part time. You got to go all the way with it. So that's what really made me settle down.
Yeah, so transferring from Missouri Valley College after a 13-win year, what made Minot State feel like the right place for you?
I ain't gonna lie, we had like 5 of us, including me, 5 heavyweights. I was the youngest there. They was recruiting like 2 more, and then it's an NAIA. You can have up to I think 12 people on the roster. In NCAA, you can only have 10. So we was taking 2 heavyweights at a time, and one of them had an extra year, and another one of them had 2 or 3 years, and I already redshirted. So I was like, I'm not gonna see the mat for at least another year or 2, and then the tuition here was cheaper, so I was like, I might as well, because they have an open spot. I'm finna come see what I can do.
So yeah. So we know wrestling conditioning, like that training is totally different compared to other sports. How do you prepare your body to just go through that intense training?
When I was home, I had a trainer, and he was big on making me run long distance, or he was like trying to make me run 5Ks and stuff. I went to one race. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't do good, but I went to one. But like he was always making me run, and he was always like, you gotta have your cardio up, you gotta have your stamina up, and like I'm grateful for that now, cause it always put me in the mindset that like I gotta keep running, I gotta keep moving, and then transitioning to wrestling, I realized like it's paying off, like moving my body was paying off, and like making me run long distance was paying off. So it prepared me for that. So then when I got to college and I seen like how much harder it was, it made me realize I had to go harder to like, you know, be consistent and not gas out.
Yeah, I understand that. So, over the years of doing wrestling, have you feel like it's gotten like harder or easier?
It's got harder. It's got harder. In high school, I was wrestling. It was good people, but like in the county I was in, it wasn't a lot of like good people. Like it was you had like your decent people that you knew was gonna win, and then you had the people that like wasn't no competition. Yeah. So when I got to college, bro, it was so crazy. Like everybody was torching me. I was getting torched left and right. It'd be a guy 30, 40 pounds lighter than me. He whooping me. It'd be a guy my weight. He's killing me. I'm like, bro, it's a guy over. We had a guy named Josh. Man, he used to do me the worst way. Like, it was crazy. And then wrestling wrestling standing up, that was like different. But wrestling on the mat, like when you get taken down and have to wrestle, I still struggle with that sometimes. I still struggle with it. It's hard. Like,
yeah. So you said somebody was like 30, 40 pounds, way less than you. So
yeah.
going just like for wrestling, since you're like heavyweight, do you feel like it's like to win a match for somebody to just be like that good? You feel like they just have to be super strong, or you feel like you gotta have more technique?
I feel like it's a mix of both, because you can be the one with the technique, but like if I'm 280 pounds and you 150, like it's not a matchup. It's not a good matchup. But if you, let's say like you 180 and you can bench 315, and I'm 285 and I can bench 315, you got a better chance because you smaller than me and you can still move the same weight as me. And then you got the technique backing you up. Mm-hmm. You got a better chance of fighting rather than a 130 that can bench his body weight. Like you ain't got a chance. You know?
So how do you prepare like mentally, physically, either the day before a match or a week before the match? Like how do you do that?
It's hard because sometimes I get in my head and I want to know who I'm wrestling, and I want to like know everything about them. I want to see how tall it is. I want to know how strong it is. But then it be them times where I just be like, bro, I just got to do me. Because when you in a tournament, you ain't going to have time to search everybody up or look at how everybody wrestle. So really, I just listen to music, and I just got to tell you really got to psych yourself out. Just telling yourself that you could do it. Because once you get it done, you be like, dang, that wasn't that hard. Or it was hard, but I earned it.
Yeah, so just even then, like, you own the mat, you versus him, your thoughts are just clear, or just like, what thoughts or emotions, like, going in, like, when you're on the mat?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really got no thoughts. I'm not really thinking. If I'm thinking, I'm finna mess up. If you thinking you gonna mess up, it gotta be muscle memory. You can't think when you're doing it because everything going on too fast. Even though from the outside you looking at it, it look like it's simple, but like you really fighting with all your strength to not, to do this one thing. It take a lot of energy, and sometimes when you look at it, you be like, that's simple, but then when you get to doing it, it's a whole different thing.
So like, have you ever just had matches to where you just completely dominated your opponent, like it was just blown out the water bad?
I had one this season, just one. I forgot what school it was, but I think I won like 13-2, and it felt good. It was a good win, but I once I took him down one time, I realized like I was better. So it was a good win. Don't get me wrong, but like at the same time, I felt like I should have did more, because
you knew you was just better than him.
Yeah.
So yeah, just being in that like one-on-one on the mat, what's like one of the most annoying things somebody could do in wrestling?
Some of them dudes be stank. Like, like they don't know how to take a shower. I feel like, bro, you can do anything, but bro, once I smell your armpit, like oh my God, man, you need to take a shower, but you don't know what deodorant is.
Yeah,
like,
that's bad. So, getting to our last question here, what personal goals do you have for the season, or what can the MSU fans, students expect from you this season?
Personal goals, really, is just to score points. and keep believing in myself that I could do it. Cause at the end of the day, I gotta go out there and do it. It's a team sport, but at the same time, it's solo because if you mess up, you gotta realize what you did wrong. You gotta self-reflect. Nobody else could tell you. Like, they can give you tips and stuff, but you still gotta go do it. It's not like when you got a wide receiver, he didn't catch the ball, but the quarterback gave a good ball, you know? Or the lineman blocking, but, you know, running back fumbled the ball. It's not like that. You can't blame it on nobody but yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. So that's all we got time for today. Best luck on this upcoming season. Can't wait to see what you do, how you perform. I'm your host, Marquise, and roll Beavs.